Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180
Hey guys, it's Chamba.
and you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls. Episode
239.
239.
239. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Indeed. All right. Well, as you guys know, as Adam had stated last week, he is on vacation. So Adam is having his hot boy summer.
That's such a weird term.
Yes, very strange.
It is.
So he will in his absence, the Chamba was so gracious enough to fill in for him. So
Yep. Thank you for having me.
we have Chamba here filling in for Adam. So thank you very much, sir. I greatly
Much appreciated.
appreciate it.
It's always fun to be on. And yeah, I love to talk toys, so
Oh yes,
it's all good. Yep.
Yes, I know that firsthand.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, toys, anime, comics, it's
Everything.
great.
Comics,
Video
all that type of
games,
good
yeah,
stuff. Yep.
all the fun things.
Mm-hmm.
All of the fun things. So, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Oof.
We've
Always.
got plenty to talk about. So
Always. Loads.
yeah. I know a quick little brief update on the Fallen Fett because I saw Dorian G has said bring the Fallen Fett back. If you had tuned in to the Quickie Mini, he did leave a little comment in there in the Quickie Mini. So
Yeah, that was great.
yeah.
That drop in was fantastic.
Yep. So before we go any further, though, I need to, say what's up to everybody in the chat. So, number one, thank you guys so much for coming and hopping on and joining us tonight. I think probably the Enablers stream is still going. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and address the people in the room right now, if you will. We've got Thunder Crow. Oh yes, Murder of Crows in the
Murder of
house.
Crows. Shout out to the Murder of Crows.
Yeah, there's a new group
Mm-hmm.
rising from the smoke. So
Yep. If you're not familiar, so definitely drop by the Discord.
Yes.
And you'll know what
you
we're
will
talking
know
about.
exactly what we're talking about. We've got Jake Peterson. What's up, man? Plastic Crow. Caw, caw.
He's one of the crows.
Yes, another crow. Power Punch Toys. What's going on? Soul Brother. How's it going? Laser Pants. Pew, 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 pew.
Lasers.
All these lasers everywhere.
I know, too many.
We've got Berserk. What's going on, man? Dorian G, action figure expert, Douglas Tupper, Omar Vasquez. What's up, man? Papa Schmitty is in the house, but he's not first. It's okay. Maybe next time.
Did he type first, though?
Yep.
If he did, then he's first.
Yep. Let's see. I think he might have typed first. Nope.
Of course. No, he didn't. Wow.
Ronald beat him to it.
Ah, dang.
We've got Rohin. We've got Nick's Figs, Customs by Machu. What's going on, man? Tony Collector 10, Lucky Butter in the house with the knives. Shout out to the Tuesday crew.
Shout
Douglas
out.
Tupper, Santo 1414, Action Figure Boncho, Dark Bulb, how you doing? Devin Steer, how's it going? Victor Simmons, Doom Days, Does Machines 84, Joseph Joker, the Ewok Maniac, or the ET Maniac. And I think that's about it. Let's
Right
see.
on.
No, I need to reload that. This always happens. Yeah. Let's see. Where was I?
I don't even know where you see the names.
Okay, here we go. Toy Box of Doom. How you doing, man? David Bond. He wants to know which Chamba you are.
I'm not even sure anymore.
He's the Chamba without the mustache.
He's
we
without
found
the facial hair today.
we found the variant.
It's actually a rare one. Yeah, this one doesn't appear often. So
Yes, so tonight we're joined by the version of Chamba without the mustache.
yeah.
Nodnar 101, what's going on? Scruffy Nerd, how's it going? KJ Smith, B Rivera, Ghost Dog. That's a cool name.
Ghost Dog's cool.
Yeah. The Wrestling Hound. Yo! I mean, woo!
Yo.
I I love it. Oh my god! So you guys need to join the Discord and join
Definitely.
us on some of the toy talks because
Definitely.
the Hound is possibly one of the most entertaining people ever.
Detective, graphic designer.
He
He's a lot.
yeah,
He's a lot.
yeah. The list goes on and on and on. So yeah, definitely check out the Discord.
Oh yeah. Loads of fun.
Mitch Neal, what's going on, man? Mobile Recluse, I think I might have said that already. I'm reloading, and I think maybe I'm caught up. I think so. Yes, yes. Now I'm caught up. Yeah.
Right on.
Omar loved the uh, the yo.
Excellent.
Heck yeah. So how you doing, Chamba?
Not bad, not bad. Just, working. Yeah, trying to get by. We're back on lockdown here in Melbourne, so
Oh,
you know what that means. It's fine. I mean, I'm
for you
honestly
that
kind of
doesn't
makes no
really
difference.
apply,
Yeah, it
right?
really doesn't. I kind of don't notice at all because I'm just here working anyway. So yeah. But it sucks for a lot of the people, who actually like and enjoy leaving the house and stuff and actually can afford to. So but yeah, otherwise doing all right.
Nice,
Doing all right.
nice. All right. Well, we've got all kinds of fun stuff to talk about. But
Lots of toy talk.
before we get there, uh, make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Give us a like, share, let your friends know, hey, we're here, we're
For
hanging
sure.
out, we're talking toys, we're gonna have a fun time.
Hmm.
So do that, and then obviously, if there's something that can't wait and you gotta get it out, you can go ahead and send a super chat there, and we'll stop what we're doing and read it for you and address
For
your
sure.
super chat. So, all right. Well, out of all the crazy stuff announced, what caught your eye the most?
Honestly, I don't really recall what came out this week. What was announced this week? It's kind of a blur because
Oh, you were
last week
doing a
I
lot of catching up, yeah.
yeah, because last week I didn't have the internet. So and it seems like that week was just bombarded with a bunch of stuff. But I think this week one of the stands out was the all that Power Ranger stuff from Hasbro,
Oh yeah,
the TMNT Power Ranger stuff. Yeah.
we'll be talking about that for
Mm-mm.
sure. Heck yeah. All right. Well, since we're just cooking along here, let's go ahead and get into our hauls. Let's see what we got this week, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Do you want me to begin?
yeah, sure.
All right. I got in at the start of this week a bunch of gashapon stuff like capsule toys from Japan. One of these, I got a set of these weapons, 112 scale weapons. Oh wait, I'll do the Cheney style. It's the only way, right?
It's the only way to do
It's
it.
the only
Yeah.
way. It's the only way. So it's just a bunch of 110, 112 scale weapons. This is probably my favorite one. It's a gas mask and just a cool revolver.
Oh wow.
It's a solid set. It just comes with a bunch of weapons, and yeah, I was like, I'll give it a shot. Gachapons are really fun to snag, and it was like it's got weapons, so I'll give that a whirl. I got a bunch of there's a web comic in Japan about this cat. This is one of them. There you go. I'll let him sit on my.
Oh
It's
nice.
just a silly cat. I don't know. It's cartoony, but I dig it. Another gachapon was I was just assembling it earlier. It's a 112 scale mannequin that you basically assemble, and it's quite good. I was telling Cheney earlier the negatives I would say are the joints. They're not the strongest, but if I were to say replace it with a Revoltech joint, no problem, because it looks like it would take that kind of that sizing,
Mhm.
but it's solid. Like size wise, it's about what the same height as a body coon, which
Mhm.
is pretty crazy. And I was telling him earlier, I'm like, this thing was like $8.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So love it. And also I got one of the Daibati Polinian.
Those look so cool.
I love them.
What
I
are
love
they?
them.
What they run normal price or what?
These ones
Like normal import price?
roughly, but they're these ones might be sold out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but this was from the second, I think this is the re-release that came out like last year. 796 hooked me up with this because he had purchased a couple
Hmm.
that he never unboxed. So I was like, if you're okay with selling it, I'd definitely purchase. He's like, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Because he knew
Yeah.
I wanted some, but I kept missing out. I missed out on it because I just did. And I
Yeah.
had one before.
Yeah, I've seen them and I'm like, those look so cool. And then I just kind of like lose sight of them.
Yeah. I
And
got that
then
one
I'll see them
originally.
again. I'm like, oh, these are really cool. And then, yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of, I guess, like in the same boat as you. I'm just like, oh, yeah. So, yeah.
I love him.
If,
Fantastic.
if
Yeah.
Mario's doing the rewatch, the replay, Mario, yeah,
Right,
if
right.
you have more, let me know.
And I think that's the last two that he had. So I was
He's
like,
always
sweet.
got all kinds of stuff,
He
man.
does. He's got a lot of stuff because he buys some stuff, and he never actually sells them or just opens them up. It's
Yeah.
like, I guess in a way, it's kind of smart to just buy more than one copy when
Hmm.
it's out. So, but I never really do. It never really crosses my mind. But yeah, those are what I got this week.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had a pretty decent week myself. I walked into Walmart on Friday morning and they had the whole Build-A-Bear wave.
Did
Whole
you
thing
snag
was
it?
there. Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay, I was going to
oh
say,
yeah,
I'm like, it was there, so I just walked out.
yeah. I saw it and I was like, all right, well that was cool to see. I'm gonna wait for Target. No, no, no.
That would be hilarious if that were the case.
Well, I feel like this was way too easy. I need to go
Yeah.
talk to an employee, have them look in the back, come back out 10 minutes later, tell me that it's not here and I need to come back the next day. That's what I
Mm.
prefer. That's what I want. No, I didn't do that. I grabbed everything and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So funny enough, like this Ultron is so similar to the 3/4 inch Marvel Universe one. It's not even funny.
So you
Like,
reckon I just upscaled it
well,
or downscaled that one and made the three
no,
and three quarter?
well, I think they utilized like a lot of
Right.
the, work that was done on the Marvel Universe one.
Hmm.
Like, obviously, it's all new sculpt and everything, but a lot
Yeah.
of it is just it feels just like a big Marvel Universe Ultron. Like,
Right. Right. It looks good.
oh, it's great. But it's so strange how it feels just like that Ultron. I mean, like I know people that may or may have not worked on it that said otherwise, but
Mm-mm.
they're like,
Right.
yeah, no,
Right.
there was decent work put into that. And I'm like, no, I believe you. It's awesome. So yeah, this is obviously like one of the favorite ones, and then I had already picked up the Iron Man,
Yeah.
which
That one. Oof.
yeah we were talking about earlier. Once
Hmm.
once they do once they do the bright yellow, it's
Ooh, it
game
needs to
over.
be. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the sculpt is. It's just. I don't know. I know it's probably nostalgia that's assisting, but it looks so good. It
yeah.
looks so good.
Yeah, so obviously to do the build a figure, I got the Stealth Iron Man.
Do you like that one?
I mean, like I like it. I like it's great. It's the same as the other Iron Man, but it just I don't know. Like
What if it used the sculpt of the modular Iron Man?
um
Because you remember back in the 90s, when all those they released a bunch of those like Iron Man figures. It essentially was recolors of the what felt like the modular Iron Man suit of that time.
mhm.
So it would still make sense if that were
Right.
using the
That's
modular
true.
Iron Man build.
I had a whole grip of those, like those old Toy
They were
Biz
they were
ones.
great. Yeah, they were great.
I had the one with like the snap-on armor and
That's the one that I remember.
yep,
And I'm like, this is crazy.
yeah. And
They
then
didn't make
obviously I
that.
had to get the hologram one to
I like that one
complete
too.
the build a figure. It looks neat.
It does. It's a cool effect.
Yeah. And then this one's cool because we're building teams here. So
Love the head sculpt on that one.
yeah, it came out really clean. Like
Yeah.
it's you can't see it on obviously, but
No.
it came
I
out really clean. And then the guardsman.
have no idea who that is.
I want to say it's like kind of like a true builder, and if I'm
Okay, so
wrong,
it's
I'm
not like
sure.
a singular character. It's actually
Yeah, I think it's like
okay.
yeah. And I could be wrong, so I'm sure they'll correct me.
Right. That's what I'm like, I'm not familiar at all. So that's
Yeah,
what I was like,
not
who is that supposed to be? It looks cool, but I have no
yeah.
idea who that is.
And then so all of that to get
Right.
this beefy boy right here.
hmm
And
And how
even
is it?
it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot actually.
It looks
This
great.
yeah, they got me for sure on this one.
That
They
wasn't reused from anything, was it?
no, this is all new.
What do you think they'll reuse it for?
Oh, they could use a bunch of stuff. I hadn't even thought that far ahead, Chamba. It I don't know, man. It's awesome though. It's just a
It looks
big
cool. That's great head sculpt,
yeah, big giant buff bear like
which is so weird.
yeah, you can't go wrong.
Ah,
Even my kid likes this. She's like, "Oh, that's awesome." I'm
mm.
like, "Yeah. Yeah, no, he's killer." And then last but not least, I picked up um what is it? Ellie?
Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife would probably kill me right now. But yeah, the one of the main things was the glasses on this. You can actually see through.
See through it. Yep.
It's actually like it doesn't, I guess, look as good on
Camera,
camera in
but
here, but
in hand definitely looks good, huh?
yeah, yeah. And then I was thinking maybe I could pull some of this stuff off and do like maybe pull the glasses off for something or. But overall, like I'm sure Jurassic Jesse's probably like, what? Why would you ever do
Yeah.
that?
Why would you do that?
No, I mean they like what they've done with it is nice. It's got decent articulation. It's not a bad figure by any means, but I think I'll be stripping some of the stuff off and using it for other figures. Like, even if you're doing like any kind of like customizing or whatnot, like you've got legit boots right there.
Oh yeah. Right.
Like legit
You can
boots.
grab the boots, grab the glasses.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird because they have this kind of like uh, hinge joint.
What? That's weird looking when you do it that.
It's very strange, and then it's
Yeah.
got yeah, no, it's a really weird joint, and then there's like a swivel. I think there's a swivel in there
I mean,
too.
it's nice that normally with boot cuts like that, they don't have much ankle articulation, so it's nice that it's there.
It's weird, like
It just looks weird, is what
yeah,
I mean. Yeah, yeah.
looks like she broke her leg. Like
Oh yeah, she did snapped. I mean, remember that one scene in the film? She kind of like
yeah,
injured her leg, right? So
that's true. That's true.
it's an action feature.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
weird action feature though. But
But it does have double hinge elbows, which came out really nice.
oh, what? Putting
Yeah.
some companies to shame here.
Well, I don't know because they're pinless as
Right.
well. So
Oh,
that
what?
seems to be the new rage.
Yeah,
So I got it basically for that extra head sculpt, and then you have like a more serious one.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it came out really nice. Like they had like
It's
a whole grip of them on an end cap, and I was like, okay.
it's like a cartoony version
Mm-hmm.
of who they're supposed to. That's and honestly, I kind of like that. I may have mentioned it in yesterday's Discord toy talk
Mm-hmm.
where I like when companies would give us more of a cartoony look to certain character, like when they know that it's difficult to capture real life likenesses
Mm-hmm.
to like say a Hot Toys level. If you know you can't hit that, go for a really cool stylized look where it looks like them, but it's almost like, yeah, this is kind of
Yeah, it's like
a toy version. Yeah, it's a cartoony version of it. I don't know. That's just my personal preference.
Well, no, it's a toy. It's like okay,
Yeah,
and then double hinge knees, obviously,
cool.
pinless as well. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Lots of companies are just doing that now.
It's nice, man. I mean,
Yeah,
my main gripe with this is there's no articulation in the neck at all. Like you get nothing. You just get
that's
the
unfortunate.
ball joint on the top. So there is really no looking up or down. You
How's the color matching of the neck to the skin?
um fairly decent. Like you can tell because it's molded in that
Right, because
blue.
I was like, yeah, yes. Once you popped it out, I was like, oh, it's the mold is blue.
Yeah.
for the
which is
shirt.
strange. It would have made
Yeah.
more sense to mold it in the skin tone and
Right,
paint
and then
the
just
shirt
paint the
on
blue
it.
shirt. Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why it's an interesting
yeah. That's a very interesting
decision.
choice. I didn't catch that, but yeah, that's probably my main gripe with the figure, and everything else
Yeah.
is pretty nice. So, yeah,
I wonder if they did it that way because they know that they couldn't achieve much articulation due to the hair.
maybe.
Like
And then,
you can rotate it side to side, but there's not going to be much up
well,
and down
no,
anyway because of
because
the or
the
is the hair up?
it's up and it's actually pretty soft.
Oh,
It
okay. So it really would have helped. That's just a
Yeah,
weird.
you could have had
Yeah,
it like look up and down. It would have
that's
worked.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Well, I mean,
Oh, we got Punker Mike in the chat. What's up, guys?
what's up? Wow, there's a what's up. It sounds aggressive.
Oh no, that's his what is it? His signature phrase.
Okay.
He's got his signature phrase, but yeah, let's see if we can get some.
I think that looks good.
Yeah, you can really like. It's a nice clear plastic.
Yeah.
Like better than any other glasses I think I've seen on figures, and that was one of the main draws.
I'm trying to think what other figures have clear plastic glasses. And yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I've got any characters with glasses, to be honest.
Yeah, because I showed you earlier the Baroness, and the Baroness has like
Right.
it looks like someone rubbed like Vaseline or whatever all over
Mm-hmm.
the glasses, like they're all foggy looking, and it sucks because there's a decent
Head
you
sculpt
know,
underneath it, yeah.
yeah, they have really good paint apps. You could tell they went with the digital paint apps on there, and like
Yeah.
you miss all that on the eyes, and it makes it look kind of weird. So
It's like, oh, cool. Let's put all this work and then cover it up with foggy glasses.
so
Cool.
yeah, they're doing cool stuff over there at Mattel. So,
They are. I mean, all I can say is like, based on my experience, the dinosaurs are killer, and the humans seem to look good, and I know they obviously are knocking out wrestlers out the park. So Mattel's kind of doing their thing.
Punker Mike is curious if you know of Perth legend Mad Dog.
I don't. I'm not based in Perth, and I don't really know a lot of collectors other than mates around this area.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 78 points says Jubilee had her pink ones. Yeah, those aren't bad.
Oh, she had pink glasses. That's right. Were they transparent?
You know what I had? Let me see. Actually, I've got a Jubilee head right here.
Okay, so they are transparent.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
but they're still kind of foggy. At least mine are.
Right.
Yeah, they I don't know, like because you can't really tell, like on camera, obviously, like how well it came out. But when you have it in hand, like it's like they did a good job, man. Like they look like obviously like bottle, soda bottle glasses,
Yeah.
but they look like glasses. Like
Yeah. It looks like there's a lens there.
yeah, nice clear lens. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Ooh, we got the Hot Hollywood Butter has entered the building himself.
They're still on right now, actually.
This is the what is it, the part in the show where they take a break, come over here, say what's up,
Right.
go to the bathroom, and then they
Right. Well, I think right now Mike is showing Iron Giant. So
oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice. Heck
Yeah, I've got their stream on as well.
Oh yes. Well, you have all of the streams.
I do.
all the times.
I do. Most of them, at least. I know Toy Bro's on right now with Kyle.
Oh, yes, he is on right now.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered that.
Crazy. It's crazy night for streams.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. I guess we can start getting into some of this amazing, plentiful news today.
What should we start off with? I'm gonna go open up.
Oh, I think
IG.
I think we know. I think we
Do
know
we?
what we're going to start off with. Yeah.
Let's.
This was possibly the most exciting thing for me. So we're definitely going to kick it off here.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's that one then. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I can't say enough. Like I
Your
love
hype is high on this, isn't it?
the what? Oh
Your
yeah,
hype. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It will like I think they're just getting the property. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
they understand.
Fully.
Yeah.
They're hitting the poses. They're showing us the accessories that it comes with, the effects.
Mm-hmm.
They understand. It makes it seem like they understand the characters and what collectors would be after when they pick these characters up.
Yeah, this makes the Figma look bland, like horribly
I forgot
bland.
Figma released this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing these images made me forget that there's already a figure of him that exists.
Yeah.
And it's kind of put him to shame in a way. Like
Mm-hmm.
it looks, I think the Figma looks good on us on like just standing there, vanilla on a shelf, but you don't want to do that with these characters.
No, not at all. And especially this shot here where you've got, all of them together that have been released so far.
The one all together, it's just
like
if that doesn't sell it, if that doesn't make
will.
you go back, if that doesn't make you want to go back and go, crap, I need to find the other characters now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this if this doesn't do it for you, then this line's not for you. But man, I'm excited. Like
if Kyoto was smart, which I mean, let's give them credit, but they could easily re-release the other characters when they release this new one, and they'll all still sell.
Well, I know they already set up a re-release for Deku.
There you go.
He already has a re-release, which is a no-brainer. Like that's if anything for this.
He's a main
line,
character.
Yeah, for this line, like if they decide to do like a 2.0 down the road, like up until then, like he's kind of an evergreen figure because so many people are getting into My Hero every day. And so many people are like, dude, I need figures of these. I need figures of these. And, it's going to be one of those things like, real similar to how Figma was with Sword Art. The Sword Art figures.
Yes.
They were always re-releasing them because people were getting, it was word of mouth. People were getting the anime more and more. People wanted figures.
It was hot. It was a hot property. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, it's smoking hot. And it doesn't look like it's cooling down anytime soon.
Plus, I mean, we've got Endeavor coming.
Yeah.
And, seeing, all right, I think this is seeing this is a good indication of how they might do the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, Endeavor's going to be, same height roughly as All Might.
Yeah.
Probably a thicker build too, because he is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And fire.
So we get, what is this, 7 different faceplates?
Yeah, that's what they kind of went in on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm buying 3.
You gotta have a base mode. You gotta have the ice mode. Unless you just do ice, fire, and then both. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, I'm excited. This is gonna be killer, man. I can't wait.
This looks good. This looks really good.
They even it says right here 7 types of faces.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's
it
so
looks
awesome.
good.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Whew. I'm like beyond excited for this. This is killer. It was a great job.
Yeah, they knocked it out. Yamaguchi is killing it with the sculpts, and it looks, I don't know, it looks like he's sticking closer to what the actual source material is in terms of how he sculpts the faces and stuff with this line specifically. Because normally he would
kind of throw his own style into it. Yeah.
But I guess he's just embellishing what already exists in this case, and it's working.
He must be a fan too.
Probably. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
With the properties that they have already, with Batman and...
Oh, yeah, you can tell that's like crazy stuff for him too.
And then even like the Marvel stuff, like this fits right in there. Like this is
That's
like,
why it's nuts. Yeah, like who'd have thought that you can get all these different characters from a single company, a single designer, technically, and they all work. Like you can have him next to, you can have all this whole team next to X-Men, your X-Men characters.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's in there, and Batman's in there.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, they all aesthetically fit.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you think about it.
And they all scale together. Like it's killer, man. Like, and I know there's some people out there that aren't really fans of Reveltech, and that's cool. That's
understandable.
Fine too. Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah.
But for the people that are, like, it's like, holy cow. Like, there's
they're in heaven.
Yeah. You can't,
they're in heaven.
You can't go wrong with this line.
No, he can't. Far. It's but look, it just looks so good. It's annoying how good it looks.
Yes, agreed. So with how good it looks and everything, does this entice you enough to buy?
I'm not picking up any of them.
Oh my!
Because I know if I pick up one of them, I'm gonna want all of them.
Yeah.
And right now I'd rather not. Yeah.
Well,
with the anime and the manga, I'm on and off all the time. It's just the pacing is it drags on for me personally, and because of that, I think they look fantastic, and I'm super happy for everyone that's excited for these, for the actual series as well. Because you get to pick up some dope action figures. Trust me, I mean, like, I'm a fan of specific things, and I too would love it if I got action figures of all these properties that I'm into. So I can only understand if you're into this property, you must be over the moon, because you're getting some of the better toys that are existing right now.
Yeah, you're getting some of the highest quality out there, hands down. Like,
or there's the the US domestic versions, of course. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, you've got options. So
yeah. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny Number Cinco says Eraserhead will be after Endeavor. He's calling it now. I hope so. I think they would do a killer Eraserhead. I've been wanting that.
They do a killer all of them. That's my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I would agree with that for sure. Prime to the Realist said he's here because Kevin is ignoring them. Awesome.
I'll have to drop by when because who knows, they might still be going when we
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't doubt it.
Although they were saying they didn't want to go too long. Who knows?
They said that last time too.
I know, but
yeah. All right.
Never means anything.
So maybe this property would entice you. Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers together.
Got a lot to say about this.
Yeah. So why don't we do a little backstory? Because there might be some people out there that, because I've seen a lot of that in the comments. They're like, what is this?
Yeah.
So this stems from a comic run, right?
Absolutely. Boom Studios did a crossover comic between Power Rangers and TMNT, and this is the result of it. These are based on, all of these figures are based on those designs. So, it actually exists. Like, this isn't just them making something up. There is source material for this. So yeah, for the people that were confused originally, they're like, oh, why are they doing this? It's like, because it's actually a thing that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on these initial ones here?
Super happy for the people who are into the series. When I first saw them, instantly, because I know what the designs look like. The designs are there, but the proportions are all off. And that, unfortunately for me, I'm somebody that if I see something that I like that exists, and if it's not really to my liking, I don't have to pick it up.
Right.
I'm not going to pick it up just because it exists. And that's unfortunately the case in this area right now. But they look great. And I know a lot of people who are going to pick them up, and I'm super happy for them because, again, this is probably the only time that it's going to happen. and they look cool as figures. They're just not what I had in mind when
This is like a
saw the
massive
designs.
like stretch for them too. Like
Oh,
I'm
huge,
I'm really curious like what they
huge.
had to get through or go through to be able to do this to make it
I
happen.
wonder.
Because it like Playmates is pretty solid on Turtles. Like
Mhm.
I mean, well, it's owned by Nickelodeon now, but
Yes.
so they're. I mean, they let other people do stuff, but overall, like it's pretty much it's Playmates' baby for the most part. And
I think it
maybe.
worked well here though because of the loophole of Hasbro owning Power Rangers
Mm-hmm.
and because they appeared in a Power Rangers book.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it kind of worked out for them. Kind of like you remember when DC, I think it was DC Direct or something, that they did the Batman TMNT figures.
Yes.
That because the TMNT appeared in a Batman book
Right. I think.
as a crossover.
I
So it was
think
almost
more
like
so. It might
that weird
be
loophole.
that because Nickelodeon owns them now, they're able to
For sure. They were like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why
Because
not?
I remember when it was just Playmates, I remember that's when I know NECA was having a really
Right.
hard time with the licensing.
And now they're
on
just
that.
coming out with everything. So
Yeah,
yeah.
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 So I've seen some photoshopped images of people, whiting out the pupils on these turtle
And it
head
looks
sculpts.
better.
It looks
better.
way better.
Yeah, it looks better.
Like way better. Like the
Mhm.
pupils in there kind of like deter me from wanting to get these. Like I never read the book. I'm not huge Power Ranger at all.
Mhm.
I do love turtles, but like I don't know. There I might get a couple of these sets just because they look really cool. But I'm not gonna get the whole thing.
For sure. And at this point, again, like this might be the only time that this will ever happen.
Yes.
So if you really want it, if you really want a toy version of that, then this is it.
The other thing too that I wanted to bring up now that you mentioned that is that you know this isn't going to be. I highly doubt it's going to be something they're going to re-release over and over again. Like
No.
this is going to be like a one and done. So like if you're like, these are cool, I don't know, and then later on, like you read the book and then you're like, oh no, I really want these. Like a year or
Right.
two later, you're probably gonna have to pay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot more for it.
Yeah,
A
easy.
heck of a lot more for it.
So
They just kind of went. Honestly, they went to town this week. They're just showing, almost like it felt like almost every day they had a new
they did.
batch coming out. Yeah, it's
I think
wild.
they did because
I think they did actually. Yeah, because
this was
first was-
Monday, and then the next set was Tuesday, and then
oh yeah,
yesterday,
I guess it was every day, right?
Yeah, yesterday was the other one, and then today was the other one. I'm sure they're gonna do something tomorrow too.
Right, because day one was blue and black Ranger, then it was pink and yellow, then it was Red Ranger and the Foot Soldier, and then today was Shredder's Green Ranger,
So
which is bonkers.
so moving to the yellow and pink or Mikey and April, what do you think
Right.
about this one?
Again, my issues are still they still lie with the turtles proportions. They're all off, but they look great. Like as far as toys go, I think they look great. If you're a fan of Rangers and Turtles, and often, like even if you're not familiar with the actual book that this came from, it's a fun fun collection to have. I think they look great together. It is weird. I mean, Mikey's. I think all the unmasked versions are just weird.
Yeah, well,
personally,
we'll get to that.
Right. So
'Cause this is the wackiest one.
yeah, I don't know who decided any of their expressions, but I mean, at this point, I don't know who's going to display them
Like that?
unmasked.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably great for like photography, when you want to.
Well,
but
you have other options too.
Sure.
It's not like you can't grab another turtle head from somewhere else and pop it on there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, scale wise, I don't know if it'll work, but at this point, it doesn't even matter.
Well, even scale wise, like I mean, you could. I want to say you could even grab some of those like Playmates ones that have like the bigger.
That
heads
probably
or
would make
whatnot.
more sense, right?
Yeah. And you could Dremel it out if need be. Like there's options basically.
There's always way. I mean, at this point, there's so many turtle figures that exist right now that one of them, like even if it's just sitting there for a photograph, it'll work, you know. But the helmets, I think, yeah, the suits look cool, the helmets look cool. It's just the proportions are so off for me that I don't, yeah, it doesn't work for me. But they look good. They look good. You know, I'm not hating. I can't hate on the actual toys. I think they look good. It's just, it's not what I was after. So I'm not going to buy something that it wasn't, you know, I wasn't after it.
Yeah, I think I might get this set just for the real kind of like plain Jane looking skirtless Pink Ranger, just because it's a really neat look.
Also very uncommon, the skirtless.
Yes. Yeah. I think I might grab it just for that. So if there's, definitely a set that I'm getting, it would probably be this one.
So that was the second batch, right? That
was the second batch, yeah.
Third batch. Which one was the third batch?
The third one has your favorite Power Rangers character of all time.
Tommy. So they had to find another way. Maybe a
little backstory here for the people who may not know. Can you explain your love for the Tommy character?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Tommy. Not because, all right, check it. In original Power Rangers, Tommy was great because obviously he was the sixth Ranger that came in. He was the Green Ranger. Then he became the White Ranger, which were both really cool designs. My problem with Tommy was throughout the years, he just kept reappearing and reappearing and reappearing. And it's like, you kind of like, overstayed your welcome in a way. Like the whole point of, it was no longer just a legacy character, where he would, because in original Sentai, no one would really come back like that and actually become another Ranger.
Yeah.
They would come back as their original Ranger, for example, and be a guest or something. But the fact that he was like in another series as, say, the Red Ranger or a Black Ranger, it's just like, dude, is the Green and White Ranger no longer a thing at this point?
Yeah, like how many Rangers are you? Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually, he may have been, I don't even know. I don't know how many colors of Rangers he's been at this point.
Yeah, so he just has
that. It's because like it's watered down because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's what my issue is with Tommy. And at this point, I think he might have the most figures in Lightning Collection.
Probably, yeah, because he's got the green, the white, and then is he Draken as well?
Yeah, of course, of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Then yes. From those three characters alone, yeah.
Exactly. So,
but looking at this picture here, I noticed something that I wanted to bring up. It looks like there might be a little bit of a swivel in that waist there on the turtles.
I think
I could be wrong, but it's on my end here, it's looking like there might be. And I was looking at some other shots on here too, but that would be cool if you got at least a waist swivel in there.
Something, like hidden underneath the belt. I'm really curious about how they're going to handle the articulation with the turtles in the torso section primarily.
Like if that's a swivel, that's cool. But even if they made like a ball joint there, so you can kind of move it around.
I think a ball joint would be great. Like if you can just ball joint it away, it would be swell. Also, I think the fully masked foot soldier might be. Yeah, okay. Excellent.
We're getting to that because I want to comment on that as well. I know we have the awesome head sculpt that you love so much, but we're going to get to the other one here.
In the bin. If I had it be in the bin.
Yeah, we'll move on to the photo.
Oh crap! He actually comes with an unmasked one as well. I didn't even realize that. I thought you meant like the half mask because that's also.
Oh yes.
Don't care about that.
So there's two different ones that.
Yeah.
So just make sure to send all. If you don't want those and you're planning on, army building these, then just send those heads over to Chamba. He'll find
yeah. I'll find use for it in the bin. See, what kind of sucks about this, I gotta say though, It sucks if you want an army build because you'll have a ton of wrath.
Yes, yes, a whole bunch.
Ton of it.
But yeah, no, this thing looks killer. Is just a normal foot soldier.
100%. This might be the best foot soldier.
Like it seems like the head sits a little low, but maybe it might be that
It could be the photograph. I don't. Yeah.
it could be that piece they have on there, that chest piece. But yeah, no, this thing looks way cool. Like
I think it looks great.
yeah, as a foot soldier, I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, this is good. Because I too would also discard the quote unquote Tommy heads.
Yep. Both heads.
Yeah, they would disappear somewhere one day, and I would never see them ever again. But yeah, he's got that, that hinge there in the lower torso, and then that joint, in the upper torso, and it's just packed with articulation. So
The Lightning Collection articulation very solid.
Mhm.
Like some of the more articulated figures from Hasbro, I think.
Yeah, hopefully they come out with like a 2-pack of just 2 of these as well. Like that
It'd
would
be nice. I mean, it'd be easy money for Hasbro at this point. Oh, actually, wait. I'm glad you brought up the 2-pack aspect. What do you think of the pricing of these?
They're pretty high, aren't they? They're like 50...
They're 55. They're about 55 each for the 2-packs. You reckon that's too much for a 2-pack?
Well, no, because they jacked their prices up. Like everything's around like 22 now.
Right.
So, I mean, 22,
give or take. Yeah. And it comes with, a handful of weapons and stuff. So
yeah, you get
I guess it sort of balances. Yeah.
It's not too bad.
It's not too, yeah. I know people, because I only bring it up because people had brought it up and I go, oh, is this a bit much for a 2-pack? And I'm like, toys are just going up in price, man.
Yeah. Well, they even put out that article, too. They'd done a piece with, what was it? Mattel and Hasbro had commented on it. I know Yoko had sent that to me, and it was saying that prices are going to go up, like because everything costs so much, and the shipping is all
plastics
wonky.
and plastics and cardboards, right?
Yep.
Plastic and papers, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brian Flynn has said that before, and then Randy from NECA had just mentioned that as well on his interview with the Fwoosh. So it's all across the board. It's unfortunate, but
it's just kind of how it is right now.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
It's crazy.
So yeah, I like the foot soldier.
I do too.
Like the April in the pink costume. That looks cool.
Very unique. Very unique pink.
And then we have. Let's go to the final one here.
Yes.
That was shown off today, and it's funny because I've seen cover in other pictures of this shredder, and I understand I think more with what you're saying, because this one is way different. It looks way different from the comic, like the way the cape is and everything. So, but it looks cool. What are your thoughts on this one?
The shredder?
Yes.
I think it looks fantastic.
Lovely.
The soft goods cape, great touch. It might be wired. I don't know.
I was looking at that myself. It was funny because I was looking at that, and then I saw some people were freaking out in the Discord. They're like, "Oh my god, it's wired!" I'm like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, don't hold your breath, but it looks good still, regardless of whether it's wired or not. But I think it looks cool. It looks great.
Yeah, it looks like a shredder.
It looks like Shredder and Green Ranger.
Oh, we have a comment from How We Do Disney. Hi, new to the show, and I love it. Question, do you think they'll do a Boba Fett Turtles or Boba Fett Power Rangers? Thanks. Keep up the great work. This is my #1 toy podcast.
Great question. Yeah, I think I might have to sketch those two eventually. I need to find, honestly, at this point, I need to find something to draw that's not work related. Not that I'm not enjoying myself. It's just, just drawing all the things that I'm drawing is just burning my brain
Well, I'm
mentally.
sure.
So,
I'm sure if you
yeah.
fused a Boba Fett with a turtle, Ernie would die. So.
That's going to happen. I think the other one might be interesting too, actually. A Boba Fett Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that even looks like.
Yeah,
So,
that would be interesting. But
yeah, the Shredder looks great. I think the Shredder looks great.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because I was looking at like some of those covers and some of the pictures people have been posting and whatnot, and I liked the look of like the cape kind of like more on the side though.
I do too.
But this isn't bad. I don't hate it.
I wonder if, all right, if you can pop the head off,
And
if
pull that
the actual
armor.
shield,
Mm-hmm.
what you can do with that. I'm really curious about this figure, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think overall it looks great though. Yeah, I think overall I like it.
Yeah, this image really does kind of look like there might be a wire in there. That would be amazing if they did.
That's
that.
what I was thinking too, because it's just elevated slightly, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the price of this one.
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
$33.
Yeah.
It's not a deluxe figure,
No, no, it's not.
but it's $33.
Yeah.
So okay, he's got some effects. I don't know what those effects are exactly, but he got effects.
Yeah,
So
you get 2 effects, you get 2 extra hands, and possibly a wired cape, but a cloth cape at that. And they want 33. That's pretty rough. It's pretty pricey.
people are buying this. I mean, at this point, if they're purchasing the others, they're going to get this one.
Mm-hmm.
I can see I can see people buying this one on its own just because.
Yep.
As well.
Yep.
So
it's so funny because like for me, like I'm like I don't Power Ranger that much, so I'm just
right.
like, yeah. Like
but this one is actually interesting, right?
This one's cool. Like
yeah.
I like the normal looking foot soldier better than this, if that makes sense. And then
I kind of in agreement because the actual foot soldier he just looks straight up like a foot soldier.
Yes. So yes, it's awesome that Ernie is stopping by in the chat down there.
Totally.
So.
We miss you, Ernie.
1-6 shooter says $10 for the wire in the cave.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
That's so weird though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It's gonna sell. Doesn't matter.
No doubt. Like it was funny because I had got around to looking. I was like, you know what? I'll go on Hasbro Pulse and see if I can grab one of those one of the Mikey and April sets. And they're sold out. Everything's sold out on Pulse.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's then they don't have to worry. I mean, it'd be crazy if like Hasbro would have just re-released these as well, just because of how crazy the demand is. But we'll never know really until. Mm-hmm. And when is this slated to be out? Like sometime next year? Yeah, that's April. That's so long away.
Yeah, they have no business showing these things.
In a way, not really.
Yeah, like
with all these things coming out these days as well that have been delayed for months. It's So it's just too many.
Lago had posted here. A lot of the people were asking what the Megazord looked like, and so he posted a picture of what it looked like.
Yep.
And basically, it's Metalhead with Power Ranger or Megazord armor. It's pretty simple.
Question: will they make this? Who knows?
That would be, that would be cool. It'd make a lot of.
It'd be weird, also though, because
there are no.
There's no real Megazord yet from Hasbro.
Yeah, there's no Megazords at all.
So to do this before the actual Megazord is just kind of weird.
Well, I think with if they were to do this, it would be one of those deals where it's like we got to get this done because
if we don't do it for sure. Yeah, it will never be done.
Yeah, it won't be done. Like we won't be able to go back later on.
For sure, for sure. Like I get why they would want to do this. It's just a little lame for them to, have the company. I mean, be the company that owns Power Rangers and not actually have a Zord out yet. That's just weird to me. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird to me. So
it's not horrible, but
it's not. It's not. It's just weird. But I think it'd be cool. And I'm sure people who are fans of this property definitely going to snag this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So while we're on Hasbro, I know I talked about this on the Quickie Mini for a little bit, but I'm interested, to hear what your input is here on the HasLab Galactus. They showed off one of the or the first stretch goal.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it looks cool. I think the hair looks great. 16K for a character is just, I don't know if that's going to entice people. Like, to make the goal, the already high 14K goal
Mm-hmm.
is already going to be an uphill challenge at this point.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know if it's going to reach 16K so that, for the people who want Nova.
Mm-hmm.
The figure looks cool, but
Yeah, it looks
I
awesome.
mean, looks great. I just think the Galactus is so different from what the Sentinel was that they kind of like they're aiming really high for this one. I understand why they would, why they're trying to go for a high thing, because Sentinel again made so much, but I don't know if they considered how that people purchase more than one of Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Galactus, who's going to buy more than one Galactus, really?
Yeah, like your average, collector that puts stuff on display and whatnot, they're not gonna buy two.
Yeah,
There's no reason.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But well, I don't know how long we have left until
we have
Galactus ends.
Till the 30th.
Okay, so we've got the remainder of the month. I think it's going to make its goal. I don't know if it'll get a stretch goal, but if it does, right on.
Yeah,
but it would
like,
it would honestly be surprising to me if it does.
Like 1-6 Shooter says, I don't know if we'll get much more than this.
Yeah,
I can agree. Like it'll speed up towards the end of the month.
Sure,
coming up to
like most
deadline.
of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it'll definitely get made, but I don't because obviously if it's 2K more for this, there's the next one's probably going to be 2K, so the next one will be at like 18K to get to the next tier or goal, and then the third one would probably be 20.
I wonder who decides like what the level of tiers are. Like, did it have to be 16? Couldn't it have been 15K?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
that's there's a lot of good questions there. Like who on the finance side, who's calling the shots? Like who's saying like, okay, well Sentinel did good. Let's go ahead and we'll do Galactus for 14. And like, well,
which is double, which I think was double what the Sentinel was. More, just a little bit.
Oh, it was
6,
double.
wasn't it? Yeah, because the Sentinel was 6,000, right?
Yep.
The fact that this is more than double
makes
for
it
like they showed that photo of them next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They are almost the same height, except for obviously Galactus's hat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call it a hat.
Okay,
it's a hat, but yeah. So it's a space hat, but
right.
It's like they're not too far off. I mean, sure, it's a whole new sculpt and everything, which looks really nice. I think the Galactus looks fantastic, but
it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
it's more expensive, and the goal to reach is just much higher. So it's just interesting.
Yeah, I had mentioned on Tuesday that I really feel like they approached it backwards. Like I think
so.
I think that if they would have jumped out the gate with Galactus at the 6, and it had all the stretch goals lined up for that, you would have been able to get the Galactus. You'd have been good, and then you could have came in with the Sentinel at 14.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
It would have made it.
Yeah,
it would have made it because the Sentinel would have been cheaper because it was cheaper than Galactus.
Yes,
and it would have made it, for all we know, it probably could have made just as much, if not more, than what it did from the hype of the Galactus. So I don't know.
Yeah,
16 is high. I mean, again, Nova looks great, but
all I know,
I don't know if it's going to entice people.
All I know is they said sometime around this year that those Sentinels are going to start shipping. So that's really all I care about right now.
Yeah, I think once people have that in hand,
It'll probably help boost this if they
For
can.
sure.
If somehow they're, those sentinels are ready to, start dropping, like
Hmm.
if they can get some of them in people's hand before the Galactus closes out, I think,
For
yeah,
sure.
I think you're right. It'll definitely help push
Within
this.
this month, it needs to, like, some people need to have it, review it,
Mm-hmm.
and actually show the people it's like, yeah, this thing is a beast.
Yeah,
And
show all
if,
the bells and whistles.
yeah,
Like, hey,
everything.
this is what you're getting. This is what the, this is what the HasLab money gets you. Like, yeah, no, I agree. I think that would be definitely ideal for them. That would definitely help push it. So,
Exactly.
but this looks cool.
I think it looks cool though.
Yeah, the Galactus looks wonderful,
It does. It really does.
and I know quite a few people that they're getting one. So hopefully, we can. It'll hit 14. It's just
It's
getting
gonna
past
hit it.
16. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be,
the tricky part. Like
yeah.
Berserk brought up a good point in the chat. It's like, do they really need 800,000 to add a figure?
Well, that's
Because that's what it would be.
yeah, yep.
That's a lot of money for a Nova.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It. I don't do
Yeah, I
the
don't. Yeah,
math there for them. So.
right. I don't know. So I have no idea.
But I guess it's time that we talk a little McFarlane then.
Yeah, your favorite.
Your favorite as well.
Hey, I'm not hating. I think McFarlane's good, man.
I think that's the annoying part though. Is like I like a lot of the stuff that they
Yeah.
put out. They make amazing looking stuff.
Yes. Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. Functionality on the other hand, that's a different deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But even a lot of the stuff that they do, it's just I don't know, man. Like it's just kind of not for me, but
Right.
whatever.
They look good. They look good on the shelf. Just maybe don't pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a box set of Last Night on Earth, which is the Bane Build-A-Figure wave here. I don't know too much about this. I didn't really look into it. I don't know why they're doing this. I guess
This made no sense to me, by the way.
it's just a collector's set. Like the paint is all the same, right? There's really no difference to the figures or anything. Like,
I don't think, yeah. I was like, we were talking in the Discord chat yesterday, and it's like, I was asking, I'm like, is there going to be any difference? And it's like, no. The difference that I think that they see is that each of the trading card things that come with this collector set are just photographs of the toys as opposed to the illustrations that they're based off of.
oh, okay.
So that's it.
Okay. Well, it's for some people out there. Not for me.
Who?
There's some people out there that will buy this.
Also, what was brought up yesterday was some of these figures are still available in the shop for like $15 each. Like,
Yeah,
almost,
Yeah,
And I don't know how much this set was, but it wasn't cheap.
Yeah. And you can. So if I'm not mistaken, you get this on his website. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think was just the point of this. Like, they needed to have something exclusive in quotes for the website. So it's like, let's just throw a bunch of stuff we already had in a box and just call it Collect the Set, because we're launching a website.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, what I don't know, McFarlane. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude.
I'm trying to be as positive as I can right now.
Yeah,
I'm just not seeing too many. I don't know, but but at the end of the day, like I always say, like there are people out there that are eating all this up. They're all
100%, 100%.
And for those people that have been waiting forever to get more DC figures, like, and they're loving all these, like that's awesome. That's awesome for
Absolutely.
you. I'm glad that you finally have something that they're going in different areas. They're putting out figures and repaints and stuff like it. It's cool, man. Like if you're into it.
And like I was saying before, I'm like, the fact that we're getting toys of like that are based of specific storylines, that's rad to me.
Yes.
Because they look like for the majority, they look like they just came from the page.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I know we're getting a lot more of the more recent stuff, or at least like uh Todd's favorite storylines, I guess, that are like drawn by Greg Capullo. But
Yes.
you know, the fact that they look like the art style is neat, and we don't get that. You know, it's not just a generic look for the character. It's like, yeah, this is what he looked like in that book.
Omar
That's
said that box set is 125.
125.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
That's more expensive than buying that wave, isn't it?
I think there's 5 or no, yeah, no.
It's because it's 4 figures and it's a build-a-figure
Yeah.
Bane.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And if 3 of the figures in that set is like $15,
Yeah. If you can get them, on the cheap right now, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
you're paying for the box essentially with this.
Yeah. You're paying for the presentation,
Yeah.
and then we've got this gold label energized Superman Unchained.
I have
Which
no idea
is-
what this is.
It's a repaint.
Okay.
This has already come out. So like gold labels are, they're repaints.
Such a weird design.
Hey man, you can't.
I'm not blaming Todd for that either, though.
No. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever the design is. He's
Yes.
just making a figure of it.
And you know what? I will say that, like, when they do the design, like when they stick to the design.
Oh yeah, fully. That's the thing about them. Like,
Oh,
it usually looks like what the design was in the book for the most part. Because I know there's been some issues with some of the, say, Superboy and Superman and stuff like that.
One
most
six
recent,
shooter said you might get Todd's autograph.
Oh, is that a might or maybe?
Yeah, maybe it's randomly. Maybe it's like a Wonka ticket, and you get.
Wow. Do you get to visit Todd's factory if you get one? That would be cool, dude. Todd, like, he's Willy Wonka,
Yes.
and he gives you a tour of the factory.
Yes.
All right, now we're talking. See,
With his toothbrush in his pocket.
this would be the best. That would be. I would love that. That would be so good.
Let's pump the brakes here and explore this idea. The McFarlane factory. What do you expect when you imagine you? All right, so you buy the turbo box set, right?
Okay, is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's called. It's the last man on Earth box set or whatnot.
Okay.
But so you buy it, like you're like, all right, I'm
Right.
in.
Right.
I'm in.
Right. Okay.
And you open it up and you're like, oh, I didn't win. I'll buy another one. So you spend another 125. And then you open it up and you're already seeing on the TV. You're seeing
Yep.
that people from around the world, they're getting their golden Todd ticket. Like they're going to the Todd factory, the Todd Father factory.
That'd be
And you're
bad.
like, oh man. And you're just chilling at home with your grandpa. And then, you get the next one in and you open it up and you're like, oh my God.
He gets out of his bed finally after 60 years. He does a dance and because it's his ticket.
Yes.
We get into the gates. Todd trips, but he does a roll. Inside the factory, there's a pool of plastic, just liquid plastic.
Liquid golden plastic.
Liquid golden plastic. Where if there's like figures floating in it and
Yes.
one of the kids want to pick it up and he falls in. I don't know.
Oh, 1/6 shooter. Spawnaloopas.
Spawnalump. Oh, that's great. Or mate, if not Spawnalumpas, they're like clowns.
Yes, little clowns walking around cussing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
That's cool.
Now, here's the thing. Does he have a little flute or is it actually his toothbrush? So when he starts
It's his
brushing-
toothbrush that he just brushes, like he holds and just brushes like
it's
this.
just all bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And so the different, things is it's like, what are the different places in the factory? So like you can't touch the molds and you can't touch the Oh, what is
Do you
it?
remember in Willy Wonka how the goose that laid the golden eggs, right?
Yes, yes,
Instead of the golden eggs, it's the gold label figures.
yes. They're just plopping out fully
Yeah, it just plops
packaged,
out gold label figures, fully
and
packaged, of
it's
course.
a giant goose doing it.
Yeah, or it's
But it,
it could be Violator. I don't
yeah.
know.
Or I was to say it's like a demonic looking spawn creature
Of course, there's
doing
a
it.
lot of them. There's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
yeah.
Gold label. That's why they're all gold.
Oh man,
That'd be cool.
yeah, yeah. I think we're onto
That'd be
something
cool.
here.
Yeah, that could be it. I
Yeah.
mean, that could be
So
the box set is about.
yeah, I'm kind of like retracing it back now. Like, okay, well maybe maybe we need to pick up these box sets so we
Pick
can
up
go
the
to
box sets.
yeah, so we can go to Arizona and check out Todd's factory.
I mean, it could be a cool tour in general. I'm just,
Well, yes, obviously. Like anytime
Yeah.
you go to something like that, there's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot of fun stuff there.
For sure, for sure.
But I want the whole Wonka experience.
That would make it the best. That would be like a once in a lifetime thing. Sure.
I want Todd to sing and dance and there to be, as 1/6 shooters said, Spawnaloompas.
Spawn Olympus. Like we can see the designs and how dope they are, and he's like, no, remove thigh swivels. We don't want that. We don't want that. He's like, oh, look, here it is in correct scale. It's like, no, give them more plastic. Make them bigger. You need a ruler? Here's Robin.
A toy box of doom. Oh my gosh. Come with me and you'll be in a world of no articulation.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That's amazing. Oh.
That's too good. That's
Whew.
too good.
That is definitely the cherry on top there. But to be even better would be to get someone to sing that in the Todd McFarlane voice.
Oh yeah.
Ideally. Yeah.
Ideally. Ideally.
Oh my goodness.
It's weird that it took him this long to have a McFarlane store.
Yeah, that's very strange. Now that you bring that up, that's something that probably should have happened a long time ago.
Honestly, I think that was like, yeah, it's like they just needed something for the store, and so they had whatever was left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. Just put them in a new box and just exclusive on the store.
Yes. But let's jump over here to Bandai real quick. You ordered this, right, Krillin?
Which one? Oh yeah. Krillin's the man. Look at him. Look how dope that looks.
Yeah. I was talking with Jurassic Jesse and Lago about it, and
Yeah, I dig it. It's very different from the initial release.
Mm-hmm.
It's different enough. Yeah, it's based off like specific artwork, so that's why the proportions are what they are. I think it looks great.
Would you say that's around Cell Saga?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Whereas their initial release was more just general Krillin.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting more specific now. Obviously, like they've been doing this line for who knows how long at this point.
10 years?
Yeah.
10 years? I think.
It looks dope. Oh yeah, the Krillin looks dope.
Yeah, 9 or 10 years, I want to say. So, yeah. This is killer.
I love the head sculpt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks amazing. This will be a killer figure.
I'm gonna grab one of the head sculpts and pop it on the Dragon Ball Krillin.
There you go.
Because the Dragon Ball line in general, they're kind of off scale. They're like 110 more so.
Mm-hmm.
So with larger heads, I want to grab this head and pop it on that one just to actually have. And even if it doesn't fit, just have it sit there, just see what it looks like.
Yeah, I've been I'd watched Dragon Ball up to a point, so I've been watching. I'd got past the part that had watched, I guess. So it's like kind of new for me now.
Right.
Like I'd never watched the whole thing before, and man, I'm having so much fun watching it.
I love Dragon Ball.
It's so good, and it's so funny. Like when people like talk about, sometimes like about how like, oh, Dragon Ball Z drags on and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, Dragon Ball did the same thing. Like,
Oh yeah, this is not new.
yeah.
It
It,
was goofier, actually.
yes. Like, I love some of the things like they'll build up and you're like, no way, they're going to do that. And then it's like, nope, just kidding. And I'm like,
It's
oh,
like,
that's awesome. I love
yeah,
it. I love it. It's,
it's fun times. It's more of an adventure.
yeah. Like I never knew that Tenshinhan was so like such a jerk
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
because I'd only been I'd only experienced him in Z where he's just all
yeah.
mellow and like super chill, like, hey guys,
He became a better person after meeting Goku. Really, after being defeated, essentially.
yeah, it was killer, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm just having a blast. Like, and I'm not like trying to like hammer through it. Like, I'll watch like a few and kind of like digest them and be like, okay, I'll wait till I have some free time again and
For
then
sure.
watch
It's
another
nicer
few.
that way. You're actually just enjoying it as opposed to just like trying to binge through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's funny because as I'm watching now, I'm like, this is gonna make me watch Dragon Ball Z all over again. Like,
Very differently too.
yes,
Yeah,
and
you'll see it.
that's
You'll see it differently. That's why it was interesting. Like when people got into Dragon Ball Z and then they watched Dragon Ball, they're like, "Oh, it's I didn't realize it was like that, or why they were like that." I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of why you probably should have watched it in that sequence."
so. I'm
But
gonna ask you because you would probably know because I'm not too sure, but Bandai's really only done a model kit of what's her name from Doctor Slump, right?
Arale,
Yeah.
Bandai, yes, there is no 1/12 scale of her. I would love it if they made an SH figure. So I would kill for it.
That's what I was hinting around at. Like, I was
I
like,
would kill it.
how cool would it be to get?
There are action figures that exist of Arale though. There is two Nendoroids. There is an
Oh, I
Art
forgot about the
Storm.
Nendoroids. I forgot
Got
all
them,
about.
love them. They're great. Highly recommend if you're an Nendoroid fan or if you're an Arale fan.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. What is that? Action Toys. I think that's what they're called.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Gokin figures of him, so diecast and stuff.
Okay.
There's two of those. And I forget what the company was. They released another one that was kind of off scale. It wasn't the best. It was kind of the plastic was pretty crappy. But I've got that one too. It's great. It's fine. I mean, it's a Raleigh. And the beauty about it is it is a different look. Like each of the releases of Arale have had different looks for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way cool. It's
I'll
really
snap some photos and I'll pop them onto the Discord later.
sweet. It's really cool though to like go back and watch this and see where a lot of the inspiration for stuff
Oh
was.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you can see like, even with I forget the Superman guy from Dr. Slump, like he's totally like Mr. Satan.
Oh yeah. Sour man.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fully.
Totally.
He's Hercule Satan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's totally Satan. Totally.
He's garbage. Like he's just a garbage person.
Yeah.
But
and
yeah.
I even love the callback to one of the androids that look like Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
Fully.
Like
Fully.
like
Fully.
I it's so crazy because I'm just having so much fun with this. Like I'm like, man.
Dragon Ball was great because it did crossover with Dr. Slump.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why it was kind of nice, like when Arale reappeared in Super.
Yes.
Yeah, because to me that came as a surprise. I never expected her to ever reappear, so that made me really happy.
Yeah, no, I remember watching Super, and I remember that she had showed up in Dragon Ball, but I was like, how cool is that? And then like, it's so cool how Super kind of like brings a lot of stuff full circle.
Fully. That's why it feels like the natural sequel.
Mm-hmm. And I've noticed a lot of people that aren't into Super like weren't really into Dragon Ball.
Yes,
if that makes sense. Like they were into Z, but they never really like messed with Dragon Ball, and so it's like, oh, okay.
And in a way, it makes sense because they do find things in Dragon Ball Super odd, and I'm like, oh, that's very Dragon Ball. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's not, because Dragon Ball Z was just primarily the action aspect of it, you know?
Yeah, they started out with like, with Kid Gohan, like you could tell they were
Yes.
trying to stick to what they were doing before, and then they
Yes.
just kind of changed it up and totally went
Oh yeah, yeah.
a different way.
It went battle. It went battle manga,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. You know, it's of the time.
Mm-hmm. And it's still a lot of fun. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
but I think what I love about it is the character of Goku hasn't changed at all.
No, he's still the kid.
He,
He's still a dumb
he
kid. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why he's kind of a garbage parent. But
that's why. But
yeah,
in I guess I would say in his defense, he didn't have Grandpa Gohan there too long
he didn't at all.
to parent him and show him
Nah,
how to
he
handle.
really didn't.
So it's like, I know I'm kind of going out on a stretch there, but he really didn't. He was by himself.
Yeah, he actually grew up on his own. That was
Yeah.
kind of it, really.
Yeah.
So I don't
Until
know.
he got, and then even then, like he would meet up with his friends for a while to do the tournament, and then he would go off and train and be by
Yeah, he'd
himself
bounce.
again.
He'd
Yeah.
bounce.
Yeah. So it's not out of character at all. It's
Yeah.
not like
It's not.
it. It all.
He's not the
kinda
best. He's not the best guy, but he's.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing is like his main focus is just like he wants to fight strong people. Like
Get better, fight strong people, get better.
yeah.
That's kind of it. That's a very Saiyan thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, there's even like I don't know, man. It's just a lot of fun. I'm having a
I love
lot
it.
of fun with it.
I love it.
Was there any other things that we didn't kind of go over here? that you
We've
would wanna
got
bring up?
well on the Toy Migos. There's the Snake Eyes model kit from Furai, the
Okay.
Flame Toys.
Okay, and this is the 5-inch one, right?
It's shorter. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Looks
It's pricey.
beautiful, though.
It looks fantastic. Yeah, it's a good looking kit. I know some people had issues with the way the bike look, or some people had issues with the way Snake Eyes looks. But if you're into model kits, if you're into Flame Toys, this is it. Flame Toys is also doing another Snake Eyes figure that's part of one of their other higher end lines. So, but that one I think is a 7 to 8-inch figure, something like that, and also very expensive. So this one is more affordable, even if it is pricier than a regular, than one of the Hasbro figures or something.
Right.
But yeah, and I think today, Super 7 teased Wave 2 of their Power Rangers reaction line.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a Dragon Zord reaction.
Oh.
It's reaction for now, but
Yeah.
people are obviously hoping for their ultimates.
Right.
It's gonna happen. Or I think that other line where it's that huge one. I don't know what that one's called.
I know 1/6 Shooter asked if we've looked at the Mythic Legion's Kickstarter figures yet.
Oh, did they show new ones?
I have not yet, but I will.
I haven't
try.
seen them at all.
Is that on Four Horsemen, or is there a Mythic Legion's IG page for that? Or it probably might even just be on 1/6 Shooter's page too. I'll wait for a reply here.
Yeah.
Okay, pics are on his page.
Cool.
Look at that promotion there.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you on the show here, sir. Oh yes, I've seen some of these images. These are beautiful.
Let's go. Which one is it? Okay. These look phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So are these new figures?
Yes, these are the Kickstarter ones.
Dang.
I believe. So this is the Huntress.
Right.
Jesse Lewis with a very generous super chat. Forever I thought it was pronounced Dragon Balls.
I can understand that. I think during primary school, some kids were saying that back in school here growing up.
Not this one. It's the other one. So this one. The next two.
Okay.
Well, yes, like Jesse said too as well. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Like
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
the picture was amazing.
So Gorgo, Aether Blade 2.0, is that the one that's new? Okay, yeah. It's one of the rewards, it says.
Wow. Yeah, that's very nice. It's funny because I'll see these like in the Discord here and there, but I don't know, man. I don't know why I can't keep up with Mythic Legion stuff.
Yeah, it's a line that I don't want to get into because I just don't need a line that's that deep.
I got goblins,
Right.
and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I got a troll. I've got some, but like
They look cool.
I'm like I got some monsters. I think I'm all right. They got me on that last one that I forgot what the wave was called. It was the one with the giant bat and all the vampires and stuff,
Right.
and the moose
Right.
and all that. I went
They
all
look,
in.
dude, that moose.
The moose is beautiful. Like,
That moose is what I was like. I have no reason to need or want a moose, but it looks so dope.
yep,
It's like, where would he be? Doesn't matter.
yeah,
It's a moose.
yeah.
And it's like, it's huge. And I'm like, have you seen real moose? They're huge.
yes, they're massive. They're
They're
massive.
huge. They don't even make sense. But it looks good. I think these figures look good. They're sculpted so well.
Oh, they're beautiful. And then it even makes them look better when you have, these killer images.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Like if that doesn't sell it, I don't know what will.
Yeah, yeah. If one
I don't
six
know what
shooter,
will.
if one
Yeah.
six shooter doesn't sell your,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like if you're already on the fence and you saw those and you still were on the fence, it's crazy. You're crazy.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they look cool. So was that like Kickstarter goals?
I don't know. See,
Oh, they're launching their Kickstarter campaign.
yes,
They launched it recently, I see.
yeah, we're gonna have to get Trevor on, and he can talk all about it.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna have
not the
to
best.
dig a little deeper into this, and because I know a lot of guys in the Discord love
Mm.
these figures as well. So
Bully.
yeah, so that'll be awesome.
Oh, did we talk about that? I don't know if it was posted on the Toy Migos chat, but there was more new photos of the Inosuke Figma.
Oh no, I have not seen that yet.
Okay, well, I think yeah, Plastic Crow has been posting it on Discord, but I don't. Yeah, it's not on
Yeah,
Toy Migos, unfortunately. But yeah, they've posted some more photos, and I think it's a nice. Unfortunately, because we can't see it, but like we it's a nice, I guess, alternative to the Buzz mod release.
okay.
And I don't know, like, because the Buzz mod,
So is that
it doesn't have any soft goods.
Okay, are we talking about which one are we talking about?
Inosuke, Boarhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to use Adam names with me. So
Right, Boarhead. I was gonna say for the people who aren't familiar,
No,
Boarhead.
because I saw the pictures of the Tanjiro, so I'm just like,
Right,
like, are
which
we
is out
talking-
now.
yes,
Yeah, Tanjiro's out now. Yeah, it looks good, but you really could see the difference between having soft goods and not.
yeah. They really, I think I think it was smart on Figma's part, but it looks like they're pulling out all the stops on these, like because with the Buzz mod stuff, I think they kind of knew like, okay, we're gonna have to really bring the A game.
Yeah, but yeah, in terms of the Figma, I think the Figma is actually a good alternative to the Buzz mod Inosuke or Boarhead, because the Buzz mod Boarhead does not have any soft goods. So that was the one up that Buzz mod had over Figma.
Mm-hmm.
With the other characters, they don't really have with this one.
Oh, here we go on Good Smile. There's some pictures right here.
Boom.
So yes, this is what we're talking about, everyone. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
perfect.
But yeah, no, I think like with the Tanjiro, like with the pictures I've seen of that so far, it looks like they're bringing the A game. So it's going to be awesome. Like me, I'm getting both because I really
because
I want the best. Like I want to be able to
Yes.
like, if there's some kind of swappability for me to use, or
oh yeah,
like, or for instance, like there could be accessories that I can use from one to the other, or
I mean, for
swappability.
one, the Buzz mod, what it does have that the Figma does not are the other characters in their chibi form.
Hmm.
If you're familiar with the anime, there's like certain scenes where the other three would be like all childlike and chibi, and
Yes.
you would chase them around and whatnot. And the Buzz mod has those, while the Figma does not. But the Figma, I think the DX set, I think it was a DX set. Oh, the Good Smile Online Shop exclusive has like I guess the futon mattress
Oh,
bed
is that what they were showing?
yeah, that you can lie him down in, which is very goofy, but it's also, if you're familiar with the show, it's
Right.
just those silly scenes where he's just lying in bed
Yes.
with the ball head on.
Yes.
So you can recreate that
Yeah.
essentially.
I'll have to get the DX
Yeah.
set for sure. But yeah, no, there's
I don't know.
there's things you can do with one that you can't do with the other. So for me, I'm like,
For
I
sure.
want to do it all.
Yeah, but you said from the start that you planned on purchasing both versions anyway.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
planning on getting both anyway because I didn't want to.
To miss out on the possibility of having one over the other, really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to, get both, and that way it's like, okay, if there's something, let's say it was, oh, I'm just gonna go Buzzmod. Well, look at all this stuff that Figma's doing now, or I'm gonna go Figma. Well, these plastic cloaks are kind of like in the way, and
Mhm.
things kind of suck with that. Well, no, now I can do cloth good cloak stuff with the Buzz mod, and you can get poses that you're not going to be able to get with the Figma,
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
for sure, for sure,
You
for
can
sure.
just do more that way.
It is great that we're just getting options regardless. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that's a big reason why you're getting DX Figma versions. You're getting,
Yeah.
you're getting this torso articulation here in Anusuke that you don't get in any.
Oh yeah, which
Figma.
is bizarre.
Well,
But
so that he
it's
can
part
do
of the
that.
character.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
And-
Buzz mod one, I think, right? Where he
Yes.
can do that
Mhm.
backwards.
And with there being two companies, BuzzMod already jumped out the gate.
Hmm.
It really made Figma bring their A game up.
It did.
Because
it did.
look at what they were doing with My Hero. Like,
Yeah.
they're just kind of sitting on it. They put out a couple here and there. Like for instance, the Todoroki. Like he's kind of a dud. Like there's not really.
The Chaco though is good.
Yes, very good, very good.
Yeah.
But that's right in their wheelhouse. That's
Exactly.
That's where
Exactly.
their A game is. Like,
That's a very Figma thing for sure.
like
like,
that's
yeah.
an easy one for them to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But with Todoroki, like they could have put a little bit more in.
They didn't. It felt basic.
Like look at compare the pictures from the Revel
Ah,
Tech now.
You don't even want to at this point.
It's sad.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't want to.
It's
It is
sad.
it's very night and day.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's weird. It's like, okay, when you saw the Todoroki from Good Smile, the Figma one, you're like, it looks great,
Mm-hmm.
but we hadn't seen what Kyoto's Revoltech line would do with it.
Right.
And then when you did, you're like, oh, it wasn't that good. It was
Yeah.
fine, but this is how it should have been.
Oh yeah, it should have been up on
Yeah.
the A game, like what they're bringing
Mhm.
here. Like,
Mhm.
hey, we're gonna pull out all the stops. We're gonna get probably like our better teams on this to make sure
Mhm.
that it is a good representation of the character that everybody wants, and we're gonna throw in all the little goodies that people want and all that. Like they could have done
Yeah.
that with Todoroki. You could have got a grip of like ice effects and fire effects
Oh,
and
yeah.
like all kinds.
It
of
came with
different-
nothing, right?
It came with bare bones. It was
That's so
very-
unfortunate.
Yeah,
That is so unfortunate.
it was very very bare bones. So
But it's nice sometimes when you have, I mean, one, it's nice to have options
mhm.
like this, but also if they're aware of the other company, which most of these times you would be,
Mhm.
you've got, you kind of have to, in a way, compete with what they're doing because,
Well, 9 times out of 10, they
Yeah.
probably talk to each other too,
Right.
Because they're in the same places at the same times for
Right.
the same stuff. So, probably talking to the same people to try and acquire
the same license,
yes.
the same licenses. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah. again, nice to have options. You know, it depends on your budget as well, because one of these is going to cost more than the others. The Buzzmod tends to be on a higher end of the 1/12 scale game in terms of pricing.
And I think they're because they're so new,
Yes.
that's where a lot of that price comes from.
Yes.
But I think as we move along, that price might come down and
Or just stay the same, but quality of figures get better.
or
I could see that happening more.
yeah,
Yeah.
throw in more stuff. That would be great too.
Because I
You
mean,
know?
Aniplex, they're primarily a statue company.
Yes.
And this is kind of their first dip into this articulated thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know with they did Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist as one of their first. I think that was before Tanjiro.
Yes.
And that was in collaboration with Sentinel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in terms of the engineering, because it goes to show, it's like, yeah, we didn't. They, as a company, they may not have known what they were really doing, so they, I guess, collaborated in a sense. Because you could, if you looked at the actual details, they worked with Sentinel for that, so that one specifically.
It'd be so killer to get like a legit Full Metal like line of figures like that go past,
just the two brothers.
Yeah, well, I think we got I bought some a long time ago. I forgot who even made them, but I got what's her name? It was the mechanic that helped them.
Winry?
Yes, Winry. Yeah, they made Winry, and then there was a Mustang.
Mustang.
Yeah.
I think Buzzmod they did preview a Mustang.
They did.
Now that
you mention it, they did.
Yeah. It was just in prototype form, the gray form, but I mean, right now, I guess they're going, full steam ahead with the Demon Slayer. Makes sense. It's the hot property right now, so
right.
Go for that one. But I don't even think the Royal Mustang had like soft goods coat.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So it's like, dude, utilize that soft good. That's your one up that you have over most. So,
and I still like it, one of the biggest like factors that like made me like the Demon Slayer stuff was the fact that they were able to match that fabric.
As you were saying, that's hard. That's such a hard task to do.
That fabric coloring to the plastic on that Nezuko, it's amazing. Like
that put it over for you, didn't it? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It was killer. Like it was like, okay, I've got my gripes here, I got my gripes there, but like when you get it in hand and you really look at it and you go, oh, that's like a fabric there, and that is plastic. Oh, that's impressive. Like that's because you don't see that much.
Not common at all.
You see, but
it's actually incredibly difficult to do that as well. So,
I bet
the fact that they managed to pull that off, it's like, wow, credit to you. Credit to you there. I know like the growing pains of making action figures because it is very new to them. So, again, they'll probably only get better doing that, but they have had experience sculpting because they are primarily statue guys. So, that's very nice. It's very nice. And
it's weird though because the Rengoku doesn't have claws.
That's the odd one to me.
Yeah, that's the
I
one
don't
that's very
understand
strange.
why they did that, because you could do the soft goods cape and still have the fire effects, and I've seen other companies do it, so it was a surprise that they made that one plastic. It kind of it stands out too much amongst the other Buzzmod figures. It doesn't have that Buzzmod feel because
it's
of that.
It's gonna look weird. Yeah, it's gonna look real weird.
It's unfortunate, but
they still have they got quite a bit of them coming down the pipeline.
There's so many Hashidas that they can do.
Yeah,
if this line gets way deep, which they really should at this point, because there's it's a big cast.
Yeah,
it's a big cast, and with season 2 coming out eventually, that's just more money for them if they can get this, if they can keep churning all these out. Like if they can even just get pre-orders out there.
Yep.
They're on.
Yeah, I know the Shinobu, that one looks awesome.
She looks fantastic. The patterning, it's so good. The effects parts on that one looks really good.
one of my favorite things about like that is like the designs
Oh yeah,
of them. Like it's so
great
cool.
design, great
Yeah.
design, great design. It's a beautiful anime.
Oh god,
Visually,
the
it's a beautiful.
animation is
The
just
studio killed it. That's what I was like. I mean, I was reading the manga when it was coming out, and I'm like, it's a standard story. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a
it.
good story to read.
Yeah, I
But
would say
watching it though, watching it elevated it.
oh yeah, it
Yeah.
took it to a completely different level. Like reading it, yeah, it's like okay, this is kind of like Bleach Junior. Like
Yes, that's actually perfect.
like
It's very that's without going crazy because
right,
Bleach kind of got too crazy. I felt.
right.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's like Bleach Junior.
yeah.
It's like okay, we didn't overstep any bounds. We didn't get too
Thankfully,
crazy.
because they could have screwed it up. Honestly.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of different areas where it could have went bad, but
Yep.
yeah,
But that
no,
animation studio took it to that next level.
yeah. When you watched it,
Yeah, took it to
man,
that next level.
it was killer. So
Yeah,
killer.
beautiful, just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about done here for the night.
This is
Anything
good.
else? Anything else you want to bring up real quick?
Mm, nothing comes to mind right now, but I'm sure
Okay.
I'll think of something when it's over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I wanted to thank all of the chat migos for coming and hanging out.
yeah.
It's been a fun ride. Like I said, this is 2 hours. It just went
It really did. It kind of just disappeared, honestly.
just like in a flash. Like
Mhm.
this always happens when you have the Chamba around.
If you guys want to continue any chat, head to Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every Monday and Wednesday night.
Those are the general ones, but sometimes we'll just hop on.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm always on there. So
Yep.
if I'm working here, I'm probably just gonna go on anyways.
There you go.
No.
So join the Discord. Come check out what we got going on in there.
Oh,
It's
Berserk brought up something. It's like nothing dropped next week. Next week, issue 1 of Avengers Tech On is out.
and what might have why would you bring that up?
I drew it, so pick it up.
Yes, definitely pick that up.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Thank you, Berserk. I forgot.
See, he's not the worst moderator.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Today he's kind of the best today.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know what? I'll agree with you on that. Yeah,
He's kind of the best.
he's kind of the best today.
He's kind of the best one today. So yeah, pick it up, fellas, and yeah, let me know.
Yeah, Tech on Avengers. Go get
Yep.
that. All right. Well, check us out in the Discord. I know we've talked about that already. Check out the Facebook group. Check out the Instagram. I know
Instagram as well.
Lago has just been going crazy holding that down. So huge shout out to Lago.
Killing it.
Also, if you haven't checked out last week's episode with the Butter Baron himself,
Those are great.
yeah, it's a 2-parter. Go check that
Yeah.
out if you missed out on that.
Laugh riot.
Yes, we had a great time.
It was fantastic.
We didn't talk about Todd becoming Willy Wonka, but
No, that was special for tonight. But
yes,
there was so many good laughs last on those double back-to-back episodes.
I love it when Dario can make it on the show. Dario
It's fantastic.
He brings this like aura or this factor. So
That Venom goo.
oh my god,
He's like, I don't even know what. Honestly, I still don't know what that was.
nobody does. I don't even think he does.
Yeah, because he's saying something like it was supposed to be like Play-Doh or something, but
They said
like,
it was clay, but it went bad. Those were
I don't know if bad clay looks like Venom or just black tar. That's what it was.
He may really have a symbiote in his
something.
house and not even know it.
Well, I mean, if his storage is like the Indiana Jones,
There's
it
all
could-
kinds of stuff.
that's
in
what I
there.
mean.
Yeah,
It could
be
easily just be
anything.
one of those artifacts that
That's very
had
true.
something that wasn't. But I'm like, that was gold. Let's go.
And then it looks like the Fallen Fed's Hot Boy Summer is coming to a close. He's been showing up
for his
more
return.
and
I
more.
know. I love it. Love
Been
it.
popping up in the chat. I think he's ready to come back home. So
Can't wait. Can't wait.
yep. So sooner, hopefully, than later, we will have the return of the Fallen Fett.
Mm.
And then you will be back next week to join me.
Yep.
And,
The book's out next week as well.
Perfect.
Oh, what? No, I'm scared. Hopefully while I'm working on it, because I'm on like the second last issue right now. It's pretty crazy stuff.
Nice.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Soul Brothers says the Risen fit.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, I gotta remember when I find the time, I'm going to sketch out that Boba Fett
Power
as a
Ranger.
Turtle.
Okay.
No, well, someone was saying earlier there's somebody already did a Boba Fett Power Ranger, so
Okay.
I think I'll do the turtle one. That one could be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if someone doesn't already know, where can we keep up with all of the hijinks of Chamba?
Hop on Discord, on the Toy Makers Discord. I'm pretty much there most of the time. But in terms of like artwork and stuff like that, I will post on the Chamba on Twitter and Instagram, and sometimes on DeviantArt, but primarily Instagram and Twitter.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. And then, as always, I am Cheney180. Like I said, the Instagram, the Facebook group, the Discord, those are the main places. I know I've been getting questions about shirts when shirts are coming back. I could possibly start working on that. You guys just got to let me know so we can set up a pre-order or whatnot. I know a few different people have hit me up, so I'll try and bookmark that in my head and whatnot. But we've got some cool stuff coming up in the works. As I mentioned before, the Fallen Fett returning hopefully soon. That will be
Can't
cool.
wait. Can't wait.
Other stuff that is not finalized yet that I can't talk about. So, but we will we'll keep you posted. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for
cheers for dropping, people.
Yes. And with that being said, I am Cheney180.
I'm Chamba.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
I can't do it. Plus Ultra! Is that it?
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
Every time, yeah.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam.
Yes.
Miss you too, dude.
Shout out to Adam. Yes, you can't do it anymore without the Plus Ultra. It has to be.
It's part of it.
It's part of the show.
I was telling you before. I was watching. I went back and watched a bunch of old episodes. This is pre-Adam as well. And every time it ended, I was just like, "Oh,
you're waiting for it."
Yeah, in a way, I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't have that. It's like the bookend.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that full stop."
You did it great. You did a great version, man.
Yeah. Someone should just get like a button that has the recording of it. That might be easier.
Yeah. I'll have him do a for next week. I'll have him do a voice
nice
message, and then I'll just play it. On the microphone. Yeah,
that'll be
great. But you did a killer job.
Right on.
Yes.
It'll do.
Yes. All right. So now we're really done. I don't know what to say now.
Cheers.
Yes. Love you, Bernie.
Yep. Miss you.